Why, hello there. How you doing? This is myself, Twisted Ass 454. I've been known by many names. My new pseudonym, Ringo Dean, as you will see on volume number 5. The reason I'm doing this video is because, well, I wanted to give you all an update that volume number 5 has come out. For those of you that give a shit enough to sit through my bullshit videos I make here on YouTube with my corny channel over here. Now, let me show you the new book, how it's come out. Not bad, right? Pretty interesting, right? And we'll go over a few depictions and whatnot. Anyway, the reason I'm wearing the sunglasses, well, I like to wear sunglasses in my videos, but for some reason my camera phone has the light on, and it hurts my eyes, so, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to read the back of the book. It's basically the disclaimer and what the story is about and whatnot. Twisted Story Asylum is back for round 5. More of the bizarre, savage, licentious, and humorously demented content my readers enjoy. There's supposed to be an S at the end, but I made a typo. My readers enjoy. Whoops. In this installment, there has been more emphasis on historically accurate weapons to give the fight scenes an additional edge. This installment features short stories about truck stops run in medieval Catholic Church fashion, complete with war, witch hunts, and all of that fun stuff. Insane truck drivers who are losing their minds in the most ridiculously deranged ways imaginable. Arts and crafts shows run by a sadistic Nazi doctor in such a way as to present it as a kids' show. Abortion doctors using aborted fetuses as dog/cat toys to pass the time, and much more dark comedic madness lays within. As most of the stories contain things like extreme bigotry, gruesome violence, misogyny, drug, alcohol use, depraved, paraphilic sex acts, and more. Though you may be thinking I glorify these things in the name of offensive humor, you'd be mistaken. In reality, these things are based in the human psyche and human history to a loose extent. All I do is exploit such themes for the greater purpose of entertainment. I hope you enjoy reading, and thank you for reading. Now, there's also a disclaimer on the back of the book. It says, warning, book is extraordinarily offensive and objectionable. Reader discretion is absolutely imperative. The following is made for entertainment only. I will not be responsible for any persons who is emotionally traumatized, deeply offended, or decides to perform acts depicted in the book, which, by the way, replicating anything in the book could indeed result injury, death, or imprisonment. I was supposed to put result in injury, but close enough. Yeah, I made a couple typos. I was in a real hurry to publish the book. Please read responsibly. Isn't that cute? So anyway, there's the cover, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I won't read any stories. Most of the stories in this book I've already read out loud anyway in other videos, but I'll just show you some random depictions here. Like, you know, the depictions, as you can see, are much more detailed. You see, yeah, they're much more detailed. The book actually came out really well. It came out really well. The depictions are just in much finer detail than a lot of my other books. Definitely some very visceral content, as you can plainly see, like the where the fuck was it? Oh, here's the abortion doctor playing with a little fetus as if it's a cat toy. Wow, isn't that fucking awful? Anyway, I'm just kind of skimming through the pages here so you kind of get an idea what the stories are like. Many of these stories, not all of them, but I think at least 50% of them, you can find readings on my channel where I read these stories to you. Some of them I have not read yet. Oh, here's a cute depiction of Donald Trump on the border, whipping Mexicans to build the wall for him. And there's Bernie Sanders, dressed up as Santa Claus, and he has a Mexican on his lap asking him for a green card, and he's replaced all the Border Patrol with North Pole-style elves. Pretty interesting, right? And, yeah, pretty interesting stuff, you know. Just kind of, as I said, skimming through the pages. Like, yeah, that's some pretty gruesome shit right there. Let me see. Oh, here's an interesting one. I don't know if... I haven't read this one yet, but here's a chapter about the demise of Peter Scully. Now, Peter Scully was a guy who, on the deep web, had made videos about people that... or no, where he would, like, rape and torture infants and stuff. So in this chapter, this is about his demise, and how he gets broken out of prison, only to be cooked alive by an Italian chef and the man filming him. And then he is fed to starving Ethiopians. They even serve him up on a silver platter, and the starving Ethiopians eat him alive. See? But, unfortunately, in real life, I don't think that'll ever happen to him. Unfortunately. In this particular work, I also have collaboration pieces as well. Like which one? Like this one. Like this picture right here would make a feminist cringe. I think I've already read this one. That's called The Rape Clinic. I believe I've already read that one in another chapter. But, in my opinion, the best work in this particular, well, the Cookie Monster Midnight Cookie Run, that's a parody about, a dark parody about Cookie Monster. The best for last is, well, I saved the best for last, which would be Mangla's Arts and Crafts. And Mangla's Arts and Crafts, as you can plainly see, is a very visceral and violent chapter, which kind of parodies the mutilation of Jewish, homosexual, and gypsy people. It's really awful. Like, this one Jewish person who has had additional flesh from another person sewn onto him, and he's used as a human hang glider. I know, it's pretty rough, right? And for some reason at the end I included a black and white version of this shitty painting I did a long time ago. Now, this is kind of a shitty painting I did, which I do eventually when I've taken a long break from painting, but when I decide to paint again, I am going to do a better version